Off the rails, baby. Throw them both. It's the Negras. The Negras are here.
Yeah, boy. Off the rails, Big J. What up?
Yeah, man. You already know, man. Salute, Jesus. I see you already over there, man. Look at him. Mavs, #1 draft pick is fixed. Listen, every single one of them is fixed. Since Patrick Ewing in 1985, it's been fixed. Yeah, it's been fixed.
Since Ewing, shit is fixed.
Like you gotta think Dallas just got new owners and they traded away their future to who? The NBA's what? Top team or top marketed team, Los Angeles. If you do that, we got you because LeBron on his way out. We got to get a superstar in LA. If you do that, we'll let you get this draft pick. Bro, they had 1.8% chance. First time ever in history that happened.
That's some setup shit, man. I see why they moved Doncic because they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, they already knew what they was doing, bro. They got AD and Cooper Flag.
I know. It's amazing how Dallas just turned around and did all that shit in like 2 months. That's crazy.
Yep, the Spurs, because they had all them injuries the year before. They was a really good team. And then they got, David Robinson and a couple guys went down, and they ended up with Duncan, #1. Never should have happened. LeBron to the Cavs, never should have happened. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of things that never should have happened, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. But now they ain't even hiding it though. They just put it, all right, we gonna do it. We don't care if y'all know or not.
They ever since they blocked that trade for Chris Paul from the remember when David Stern blocked that shit? That shit was flagrant as fuck, bro. Really?
Yeah, and because man, listen, the NBA just it's different, man. They do what they want to do, man. It's all about money. It's all about selling. The Lakers, even though the Lakers got bounced in the first round, it's still the top franchise market-wise in the NBA, and then the Knicks, and then so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, we want to get a superstar there. Why you think they was happy when LeBron went there? Oh shit, we get LeBron still in his prime on the back end, but he's still there. Like now we getting Luka, so it's like that's crazy.
Hey, square table degenerates. We represent. We gonna talk about the Cavs. It is a Cleveland show.
No, it's not a Cleveland show. It's a Ohio. I'm Cincinnati. Mike's Cleveland, so it's both. You know what I mean? But we talk sports, period. And Scully from Philly, but we talk sports, period. But I'm a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, so we definitely about to kick they backs in for shit in the bed. You know what I mean?
This is a replacement of ESPN. When they go down in a few years, we're gonna come right up and fill right in.
Right.
Shit.
Hey,
right?
So we're gonna get that. We're gonna get to that about halfway through. We'll finish the show off with the NFL schedule and all that good stuff. So
I like how you jumping on here before Stat Boy. I see you in here, boy. I see you, boy.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, we talk about Cleveland, Cincinnati, because as you can see, I got the bingo. He got the New York jersey, but he a Philly guy, and Mike's the Cleveland man. As Mike's not here, so it won't be a lot of Cleveland today, except for the Cavs, because that's my guys, man.
We represent 216 in the whole state all day, right, Jay?
That's a fact. Yeah, Ohio, baby, but Cleveland. I've been saying this for like 3 years now. If we don't sustain defense for the whole entire game, because we offensive as hell. Everybody on our team can play offense, but then you got Merrill, who doesn't. He's a defensive liability. You got Jerome, defensive liability. Like I can keep naming them. Then you got Garland in the starting lineup, itty bitty Garland, monster offensively, but he's a liability on defense. Man, we need to trade him and Jared Allen and get a bigger guard or some shit like that. Like something got to happen because Jared Allen, he's soft down there now. He ain't even on defense. I'm talking about defensively. He's soft down there now, man. I don't like that. We can't have him and Mobley trying to be finesse. Mobley's finesse. Let him be finesse. Now we need somebody to block shots and shit.
Yeah, that was a brutal rundown, Jay, for real. Like we thought, like Jesus said, the Pacers, and Jay reminded me they was in the Eastern Conference last year, but they not that good. They
are, bro. They are.
They
defensively
good.
Though. I'm defensively, but man, they make a lot of shots, man. They make a lot of shots, but defensively, the Pacers play the same since they had Paul George. They never gonna change. It's been the same. They play the same.
Nah, you're right. I'm not saying they're good. I know what Jesus is saying. They not special. Put it this way. They should, yeah. They not better than the Cavs. They not better than the Cavs, but the way they beat down Cleveland, it looked like they was way better than y'all. But like you said, it's time to trade Garland, get a bigger guard, and focus on defense, Jay.
Because the perimeter, look at all the open shots we gave them. They was getting open shots the whole damn series, bro. Like, the perimeter defense is terrible. Like, and it's been like that. Me and Mike, I've been telling Mike this shit for 3 years now. Like, bro, the defense. It's the defense, man. Like, it's crazy as hell, man. And I hate to say that the Pacers is gonna mess around and do the same thing to the Knicks, because the Knicks did this. That's what was happening in the Celtics series. All these open shots, they making all these threes. You can't do that against Indiana because it's just like they practicing, man. They in the gym. If they wide open.
Yeah, y'all know I'm representing them, Philly, but them bum ass Sixers, man, that shit is over. So I said it, Mike. I said it last week. I said, if the Cavs
but being an Eagles fan, you shouldn't want to wear nothing New York, though.
Man, let me explain something to you.
That's crazy, bro.
Let me break it down to you. It is crazy because I'm already going
to Pittsburgh Pirate. What if I had a Pittsburgh Pirate joint on, jersey and hat and shit?
But see, this what Almighty gonna get on him before he try to tear me up and say I'm bandwagon. Look, I'm Brooklyn for 3 years, and Philly is the neighbor to the big city. We big city boys. So and my thing, Jay, was if it wasn't for Iverson and Mutombo, like, who wants to go to LA with me? The rest in peace, Dikembe. If it wasn't for Allen Iverson, I'd have been a Knicks fan. One of my favorite teams ever.
Oh shit, is that Mike?
Oh shit, look who popped in the building.
Yeah, he ain't said he was coming.
Hey Mike, I'm defending myself for having this Knicks on, and I told you last week what I was gonna do. If it wasn't for Allen Iverson and Mutombo, my favorite team ever was Larry Johnson, Allen Houston, Latrell Sprewell, John Starks, Anthony Mason. That was my Patrick Ewing. So under all that Philly, Jay, Mike, no, I'm a Knicks fan, bro.
Okay, all right. And Bobby, real quick, yeah, I saw it, man. I synced it, bro. Mobley was getting bullied around, and they was doing whatever they wanted to Mobley defensively, man. Like, if Mobley gonna play like that, Jared Allen got to be the guy, so he got to go, so we can get a more physical defensive center. Like, because our defense is why we lost that series, yo. Perimeter, we leaving them open. They shooting like they just at practice, bro. That shit was pissing me off. And then Halliburton, he shouldn't be getting 30 fucking points, but Darius Garland is a little guy. He can't stop.
Go ahead, Mike. Air out them Cavs, Mike.
Kicking their backs in, man. Not necessarily kicking their backs in, but you know we disappointed as fuck.
Well, me and you talked about this for a while, about Garland being traded. He needed to be gone before, and then we fell into the trap of look at him now. He's changed. He looks better. And we fell into that trap. So
yeah, we did.
Now we need to stick to our guns. Garland's got to go.
Allen got to go.
Now, I don't got no problem keeping Allen.
Bro,
think we need a bigger center coming off the bench, though. We need a big man, period, like a regular big dude that would come off the bench regardless of the fact.
But you know another problem we had? This is why our perimeter defense got to be good, because Miles Turner can shoot threes. Everybody on their team can shoot threes. That takes Jared Allen out the paint, man. So now our perimeter defense has to be good, and we was blowing assignments all series, yo. Like, that shit was annoying as hell. And Kenny Atkinson is not the type of coach that's going to put the fire up under them guys defensively. Offensively, we good. Our whole roster is good offensively. But once you start pointing out some of these guys like Merrill and Garland and all these guys, like, they all defensive liabilities, yo. And it showed. It literally showed.
Here's the problem with that. All regular season, we were in the top 5 in defense.
Yes.
So we can't say we weren't a defensive team, because we were.
Well, it's half court basketball for real. You know, things change in the playoffs, man. Like,
I know that, but to me, I think it was a mixture of, we had some injuries, then we had some things where, again, like game 2, that should have been a win, whether we had the 3 dudes or not. That should have been a win. This series should be going to Indiana 3-2 right now in reality.
Right.
I'll give every other game the way it went, but game 2 should definitely have been ours. And the refs even called it in that little 2-minute thing they do, said that shot should not have counted, should never even happen. It should have been the Cavs win anyways.
I don't understand. Right. Me and Jay went over this earlier. I don't understand. I turned the game on. I thought me and Mike was doing the open mic like live, and I looked at the score and I'm like, bro, they down 40 in the middle of the second quarter. How the fuck does that happen?
No defense, bro. I'm telling you, that defense, our perimeter defense is the worst shit I ever seen in my life. I've never seen them play that bad on defense for the perimeter. I've never seen that, bro.
You would thought they were playing the Warriors with Klay Thompson, bro. I didn't even know firepower.
And Kevin Durant and all that, bro, they all can shoot. I didn't know that and then I forgot they was in the Eastern Conference Finals last year, but they all can shoot, bro. Nembhard, Naismith, all those guys, Mathurin, all them dudes can shoot. Miles, whoever you want to name. That I did not know that. But a lot of their shots was wide open, though. A lot of their shots was wide open.
You ain't got to worry. You ain't got to worry about it, because if the Knicks finish off what they job in New York and Madison Square Garden, Game 6, they better finish that shit. They gonna beat the Pacers, Jay. It's going down.
Well, if they don't win in New York, they're going home, because they're not winning in Boston without Jason Tatum. They won't win in Boston in Game 7.
That's a fact. They gave up that game the other day. We expected Boston to come out and show some heart. That's a championship team without Tatum, but
Derek White with the 34, 7 threes, 34 points out there.
There is no way that the Garden is still going to be standing if they lose. It's Game 6. Right. No way.
Well. I think the Pacers are gonna bust the Knicks' ass, because the Pacers are bigger. Their whole team is bigger than the Knicks. Then you got Jalen Brunson. Yes, he's a monster, but defensively, he finna be a liability because fucking Halliburton's like 6'8". Like, it's finna be the same shit that just happened with the Cavs, bro. Watch. And Cat's soft. He not on offense. Yes, he's a monster. On defense, he's a liability. Like, just watch. It's about to be the same shit. And then it threw me by surprise, bro. I was so lost this whole fucking series. Like, what is happening? Like, this is crazy. But Mike, real quick, Dallas got the number 1 pick. Jesus came in with that. You know, everybody knows what just happened. Yeah, of course. You know what would just happen. Everybody knows. They didn't even hide it this time. How you feel about that? Well, you just said it's rigged, but what's your thoughts, man?
I mean, I'm happy for Dallas, and I'm happy. Well, I'm more happy for Cooper Flagg that he isn't going to some fucking shit squad, that his talent's going to get wasted or any of that. That he's going somewhere that it's going to be in the playoffs, that has a chance of doing things. And
wingspan, Bobby, with the wingspan, bro. He like 6'8" with the wingspan.
Yeah, he did say wingspan.
Long. Yeah, he long as shit.
No, bad, Mike. I'm happy for Cooper Flagg. That's who I'm happy for, because, again, he's not going to the Wizards. He's not going to any of these trash teams. Yeah. Even though I wouldn't mind him going to Charlotte, because I think him, LaMelo Ball, and that cast could have been a nice young crew that actually built something and became something maybe. But I'm all right with I'm glad he's going to Dallas, though.
They looked out for Flagg hard. They really want that boy. They know what they're doing. They looked out for that Bull career, man. They like, yeah, we need another face. NBA is full of a lot of black stars, but now you got a lot of white stars coming up, European stars, Doncic. They putting Flagg in the perfect spot to be that boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Jesus, he said it was fixed, but you gotta think
it's definitely fixed, Jesus.
I don't think Cooper Flagg gonna come in and be dominant. Nobody really does that. You know what I mean? He got a few years, but the Spurs got looked out for too. They did. They got a good team. Castle won Rookie of the Year. You got Wemby. You got De'Aaron Fox. Pop just stepped down and went up top. You know what I mean? Like, they looked out for them too, because they want to see the Spurs back in contention. And
you know who got cheated? You know who got cheated? The Sixers, bro.
No. I was about to ask you how you feel about y'all getting 3, because that's
bullshit.
You got to trade that, bro. Y'all got to trade that. Y'all got to trade that. There's nobody at 3. There's somebody at 3 that's gonna change y'all shit. I think
they set us the fuck up, bro. They put us in the same position the Browns was in. They put us in 3. They put us on some bullshit. We're gonna miss the first top 2 players, and we got to trade out. And
trade out, bro. Y'all need help.
I don't want to talk about the Sixers. I want to talk about them Philly boys on the Knicks, Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart.
Nah, y'all might as well go get damn, I slipped my mind. It'll come back to me. Sabonis. Go get Sabonis. Trade that. Go get Sabonis.
I'll take Sabonis, man. Get rid of PG. Get rid of Get rid of podcast George. Put him on the open mic.
And Embiid can't play back to backs. You got Sabonis that'll cover those games. You feel me?
Embiid
put him at power forward. When Embiid play, you can put him at power forward. When he don't, he play center.
Embiid.
Hey, the real loser in that whole draft thing wasn't Philly, wasn't any of those teams. It was the Bulls.
Yeah. That's true.
That was a coin flip that they lost. They could have had the number 1 pick instead of Dallas. They lost that on a coin flip.
Yeah. Dallas getting it. That man, they looked out for him,
Ace Bailey. That's who I think is going to go to Philly. That's where it's at. Ace Bailey
at third. That's probably who y'all gonna get. But I don't know. He might go 2. I like Ace. I think he probably the best player in the draft.
Both boys from out there, dogs, and both.
I take Ace Bailey over Cooper Flag and all them motherfuckers.
I'm not doing that.
Ace Bailey ain't gonna. Ace Bailey ain't gonna be at 3. That's the problem, bro.
I don't think so. I think he's going at 2, but. Bro, if he go at 3,
interchange him with the other dude from Rutgers, man. Them boys are dogs. Them 2 dudes.
Yeah, bro. But that boy Ace, a monster, yo.
That's why I said you in the same position as the Browns was, and that's why the Browns traded out. Is because
Jesus, the Utah ain't the biggest loser because the number 1 pick don't get the worst team don't get the number 1 pick no more. It's been like that for a while.
They're thinking every sports needs to do that.
They try to make it so you don't tank. Just because you're the worst team don't mean you're gonna get the number 1 pick. The worst team haven't been getting the number 1 pick.
Flag ain't better than
except for the Cavs when we got the number 1 pick when we was the worst team and got Kyrie. And then we got Wiggins, and then we got Anthony Bennett. We did it 3 times, but it's rare.
We ended up losing LeBron.
And we was they was trying to look out for us. That's what they do. They was trying to look out for us. We hit with Kyrie, and then we traded Wiggins after.
Here's Almighty.
He said the biggest losers is the Cavs.
Hey, we can't say nothing. We can't. Mike, we can't say nothing, bro. We can't.
I'm gonna say something.
I can't. We talked a lot of shit. We talked a lot of shit. Hey, we talked a lot of shit.
Look, the Cavs, they had injuries. We lost the series. Yeah. You guys are beating the Celtics. You guys are gonna win that series because Tatum is gone. That's it.
Nah, they was already gonna do that anyway.
Tatum gone.
They was losing one before Tatum got injured. They was losing. They was losing that game regardless. So I think they was still gonna win in 6. But I just talked a lot of shit to him, so I gotta let him get it off, man. He could finesse. Say what you gotta say, bro. Y'all still in. We out.
Yes,
I gotta jump out of here.
I know. All
right, Mike.
Peace, Mike. We see you, bro. We see you. Look, Finesse, I know how you feel about football. I know how we go ahead. I know we neck to neck in football, but you know what? Pause. At the end of the day, look, I got you see why my TV look HD because I got the 94 Cavs or 94 Knicks and Bulls game on. Look.
Old school shit.
Yeah, I got the old school shit. That shit standard as fuck. Look, it's going to be the Pacers and the Knicks throwback to the early 2090s. It's going to be a hell of a series. But Finesse, your Knicks got to win game 6 first. Don't say shit yet.
Yeah, got to win game 6 first. Because if they don't win game 6, they lose in game 7 in Boston. It's over.
And if they lose game 7 after dominating this series with Tatum going down, having a chance to close it out in game 6, Mike or Jay, we don't never want to talk about the Knicks again. I ain't never seen you wear this again.
Right, that's a fact. Hey, Jesus, man, the Wolves playing bad basketball. They ain't even playing good basketball for real. They did last night. They played, but they've been playing mediocre basketball and still been winning those games without Curry. With Curry, that shit go way different without Curry. I mean, with Curry.
Big shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves and ending. Nobody wants to see them in there no more. Golden State Warriors. It's officially over, bro. Thank you.
Yeah. They got to get Dre. Got to go. He costing them shit. All them texts he keep getting. Yeah, they got to break that up.
Can we finally get rid of Draymond Green, bro? Come on, man.
I don't know why they hold on to him.
Because he strong arm. He probably put the president in a headlock, bro. Strong arm robbery.
Choked him out in the office.
Fucking kill you.
They choked him out in the office, though. That's funny as hell.
Fucking president, bro. Dude, office chains off. We thought Dennis Rodman was off his rocker. Draymond, fuck, man.
The Thunder and the Nuggets. Jokic had a 42-15 game. But before that game, the last game, he was shooting 33% from the field and 18% from 3 with 16 turnovers. So The Thunder been playing really good D on him, swarming him. Dort and those guys getting hands on him. He scored 42 and 15, and they still lost the game. I think they go home tonight, though. Actually, it's in Denver. I'm gonna give them the win, but Game 7 in OKC, they go home.
Yeah, I got 7, man. But Game 7 with Denver and the young OKC, that's gonna be a hell of a fucking game, man. But whoever win that game is going to win the championship anyway.
So I feel that same way. Hey, almighty, yeah, Garland and Allen got to go, bro. We got to get bigger at guard, and we got to get more physical at the big man to protect the rim. Yeah, I think whoever win this, not necessarily the Nuggets, because the Nuggets don't look the same, man. I think if the Thunder come out, they'll win it all. Yeah. I just don't know, man. Because Minnesota, I don't think Minnesota's going to be either one of these teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think they got the deep enough bench, and they ain't got enough defense. And
yeah, he ain't going out there getting 30 balls or none of that. He getting 20 here. You know, he might get a 30. He might have one 30-point game, but he ain't consistently, Shea out there getting 30-plus every game, and Jokic going to do Jokic every game. He might have a game where he only got 13 points, but that motherfucker going to have 17 rebounds and however many assists he gonna have, you know what I'm saying? So I'm with you though. Whoever come out of there probably going. I don't know about the Nuggets though. I just don't know.
I'm hoping that Ant-Man. Look, he talk a lot of shit. He back it up, but this is the time where stars become superstars. So that means
he ain't showed me shit yet.
Yeah, he ain't showed up He ain't show up last year. Yeah, he might put that shit. He might put a battery in his backpack and start being like, bro, I gotta start stepping,
listen,
my mouth.
Curry went down, so he ain't showed me shit in this last one against the Lakers. Against the Lakers, he wasn't even going crazy against the Lakers, man. Like that was a team thing. Nas Reed and them guys showed up. Jaden Daniels, all those guys showed up and went crazy. So, like, I need him to go out against the Nuggets or the Thunder in this next round and act the ass. All that shit he talk, I need to see him get 30 ball, 30 ball, 30 ball, 30, 40. I need some of them.
He can't get none less than 30 because he's had like 2 good games in 2 series, Jay.
Yes. So right. Yeah, like 2 or 3 good games. And all these games he done played, man, it's like, dog, you can't be talking all this shit and you ain't backing it up like that. Julius Randle is the one balling out.
Yeah, Randle
every game. Yes, Randle is balling.
Yes. We knew that was going to be a good trade because Julius might be the number 1 player on that team, right?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Yeah, when it come down to it. What's going up?
He said the Warriors still lose though, but I don't think so because once you got a game plan for Steph Curry and chase him around all over the place, it's hard to beat that. And then you got Jimmy Butler able to do what he do. Because Curry was gonna have some 50-point games.
Jesus, I give you it wouldn't have been 4-1. It wouldn't have been 4-1. Curry
7-game series.
Yeah, Curry gets you another game or 2, maybe another 2, but Curry gets you 1 more game, but they definitely wouldn't have went out 4-1. That's a fact, though.
Curry, not 4-1.
Curry's not letting his team not at least get 2-3 wins. Not.
I think they probably lose anyway, but it would have been in 7, but only because of Draymond.
I think it would have been 6. They would have got 1 more game, but that was it.
Draymond a liability, yo.
Yeah, for real. Like everybody's saying, we had this talk, Jay, about him being better than Rodman and the best defender ever. Like, stop playing, man. Like,
yeah, that shit sound dumb as hell.
That shit dumb. This boy's better than Scottie Pippen on defense. Stop. Y'all smoking.
No, they don't even, bro. Dennis Rodman was rebound champion 7 times in a row or some shit like that.
You're not even going, man, and put any fuel in that talk. This shit's stupid.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Now, Draymond don't even got the defense no more. So it's a wrap, bro.
Right. That's why he keep getting texts. He got to choke people, kick people, and punch people, elbow. He doing it all. He might as well go wrestle.
Yeah, that's his next move. We'll go wrestle.
Yeah, man. So, I think this conference finals about to be fire, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking forward to it. Now, I've been peeking at the games here and there, but this is when I start really watching. Now I'm ready to watch this shit now.
That Eastern Conference finals about to be a whole dog fight. Like, they about to be out there scrapping.
You see Josh Hart out there with the busted up mouth, man. This shit remind me. That's why hey, Jay, this is throwing it back to that era, bro. I like this shit.
Reggie Miller and them boys and Pat Ewing and them boys. You already know.
Yeah, fucking Larry Johnson, Anthony Mason flipping Scottie Pippen and all that good shit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and hit this schedule, because we gonna hit this NFL schedule, man. Do what we can do week 1 just to see what we got to start the season, and then we'll hit our individual schedules.
Start Thursday.
Yeah. And you know what's so crazy? All right, there we go. Thursday night, September 4th. Thursday night, Dallas versus Philly to start the season. That's a good one, but it ain't a good one because Philly about to get blew out by like 40 points. I mean, not Philly, Dallas. My bad, Dallas. Dallas about to lose by like 40.
I'm about to say.
My bad. All right. Dallas about to lose by like 40 points. So.
Bruh, first of all, big shouts out to the NFL for finally getting some shit right. Like, at the end of the day, put your arch rival, when you're getting your banner up and your trophies, put the Cowgirls and let them watch that shit. Hell yeah, that's what we talking about. But
y'all only favored by 7.
That's why I say, I mean, because now you got them big boys on the end now with Dak Prescott, bro. You got 2 big receivers out there. We got the cornerbacks to guard them, Jay, but I don't know about 40. I think it's gonna be a nice little show.
I don't know about 40.
I don't know about shit. Because I'm a little worried. I'm not worried because it's Dak Stanky Leg Prescott throwing the ball at the end.
3 touchdowns. Y'all gonna win by 3 touchdowns, bro.
I can see
3 scores. Put it like that. 3 scores.
I give you 20. I give you 20 plus on that. I got you.
Yep. And that's on NBC and Peacock, of course.
Yeah.
Friday night on YouTube. Oh, if they don't get the fuck from Brazil. On YouTube, though.
Games on YouTube, bro.
On YouTube. They playing in Brazil, though. The Chiefs and the Chargers. I like that the first 2 games is division games, though.
Yeah.
I like it. And Mike said that Kansas City ain't gonna win their division. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see early too, because they got a tough schedule. Our schedule is tough. Everybody. I saw the Eagles schedule. We play the Chiefs week 2. Woo!
Yeah, we're going to go to it. I got the Chiefs in week 1, though. And that's crazy because the Chiefs about to start the season off 2-0, though, against 2 playoff contenders. I just hate to say that, but I think that's what's about to happen. But I think the Chiefs beat the Chargers for sure on Friday night. And goddamn Brazil. That's crazy. And then Sunday, go ahead.
They got games everywhere this year. Ireland, all type of fucking places, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sunday the 7th, 1:00 games are Tampa Bay in Atlanta to play the Falcons. Think that's gonna be a good game. Tampa Bay probably come out on top of that. Penix gonna get introduced to the NFL in that one. Cleveland, Cincinnati.
Oh,
so
y'all
we got a division game to start the season. So, and we've been starting off 0-2 for the past 3 seasons. So we better beat the Browns. Damn it.
That's hard. That's hard. I like the NFL is setting up the whole season with all this divisional shit early.
We are 5.5-point favorite too.
Who is? The question is, who is going to be the Browns quarterback, Jay?
Joe Flacco. It's Joe Flacco. They brought him back. No, they brought him back for 1 year to be their quarterback. Yeah, it's Joe Flacco. But Joe Flacco did a great job last year. They was 11-6 or whatever they was.
Y'all definitely, if Joe Flacco is the quarterback for the Browns, y'all definitely gonna beat the hell out of the Browns for real.
I don't know, man, because he the only quarterback that throw over 300 yards. Nobody else does it but him. Last year, he was the only quarterback throwing for 300 plus yards.
Well, the bad thing is that
consistently is what I'm saying. Consistently, he was doing it.
Well, if the Browns wouldn't have shit the bed, unfortunately, like I said, we showing love to the Ohio, but we're gonna keep it a buck. If the Browns didn't trade out and could have got one of the best players on the board to get the top 20 defensive tackle, maybe it would be more of a game because Flacco has another guy to throw the ball to. But because they didn't do that, Jay, and they fucked it up.
They grabbed Fanning. They grabbed that tight end, Fanning. He's a monster. So him and Njoku together, they got 2 tight ends now. So dude's a beast. I ain't even just saying that. Dude, Fanning is a monster. You
You could have had the best player. You could have had the best player to play both sides of the field on the board and him. Like you could.
Yeah, but now you're not gonna get the full potential because it's too many snaps. He'll find that out in preseason. It's too many snaps. He ain't gonna be able to play both sides and be effective, full potential at both positions. You might get 50 over here, 40 over here, 60 over here for this game. You know what I mean? 30 over here for it because you're tired. All them running all them damn routes and shit, and then you got to remember 2 different sides of the ball plays. Like, bro, that's Chris Gamble did it in college and got to the NFL and said, you know what, this shit's hard as hell.
Look, Deion, the greatest player, maybe one of the top 3, 5 greatest players of all time couldn't do it full time, and that was prime time.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. He can do it, just not full time.
Yeah, you trying to say that this dude is better than prime time? That's not going to happen.
They said full time, and I'm like, bro, that's crazy to me to do that full time, man. That's just way more. And now it's way more snaps.
Right,
it's
right.
Way more snaps now because the game is faster.
And now he's again. This is just with just converting from college to NFL. He's tackling a way better echelon, bigger, faster running backs. And he's got to guard guys like Jamar Chase and then go on and try to be a receiver. They're going to get that dude hurt, for real.
First season, he going to get hurt, taking punishment on both sides of the ball.
Wait till he try to tackle Saquon or Derrick Henry and then try to go guard Jamar Chase and then go try to run routes. He's going to get hurt.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact, bro. That's a fact. You're trying to guard Justin Jefferson, bro. Like, nah. DK Metcalf, like, nah.
Why
AJ Brown?
Why even try to put? I get it that he did that in college, but they really setting him up for failure, Jay, by even thinking that he could do that.
Entertaining that shit is crazy to me.
It's crazy because you setting him up to really be a bust for real.
Yeah, and I hope they just play him. He was a better wide receiver. Just play him at wide receiver, man. You got another weapon. It's another threat. It'd be him and Neighbors. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Jaguars helmet. Fuck.
You know who they
It's on the tip of my tongue. Fuck.
They got rid of I know they got rid of Ridley.
Ridley in Tennessee. Shit, man.
Who's the one that got hurt?
I can't think of it. I don't care that much. They got somebody to pay with.
Bro, it's the
Yeah. So
that's why we don't care.
All right, next game, 1:00. Miami, Indianapolis, and Indiana, and they are 1-point favorite to beat Miami with a no quarterback.
Yeah, Miami trash, bro.
That's offensive. If I was Miami, I'm coming out and I'm tearing heads off.
You know what, Tua? Look, they were comparing Tua and Jalen Hurts. They always going to be compared because they came from the same school, kind of same age. Tua got one more year. Him and Trevor Lawrence on the hot seat because there ain't no way that you shouldn't be coming out game one with the receivers you got and be that close. They already know that the Miami Dolphins going to be trashing it.
And Trevor making $55 million a year or some crazy shit like that. Yeah, then we got the Raiders in New England to play the Patriots. Patriots 3-point favorite. Then we got it's gonna be a good game. Arizona, New Orleans, 1:00 in New Orleans.
Who is New Orleans? Yo, Derek Carr retired with the what is it? Yeah,
they going with the Louisville boy. Hilmer, not Spencer. They going with the Louisville boy they drafted.
Damn, big shouts out to Derek Carr though. We got to give Derek Carr props. He was not his brother. He was a little better. He was trash.
He was trash. He was trash. I'm sorry, Derek. I hated Derek Carr. I ain't gonna say I hated him. Just as a player, I hated Derek Carr, bro. He was, man.
At the end of the day, his brother was supreme trash, but he was trash.
Yeah, he was just a step up trash.
Yeah.
Like David was dumpster trash, and he just like your trash outside of your house. You know what I mean? He just
trash.
that trash.
Yeah, you know that trash that you put on the lawn quick, and then that trash that's sitting inside of your house for a few days. That's the extra trash right there.
Right. That's a fact. Then we got Pittsburgh going to play the Jets in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Pittsburgh 3-point favorite with Mason Rudolph.
They got Justin Fields, another good one, NFL. Justin Fields looking at Tomlin like, see, you fucked up.
I think Justin Fields win that game. I think New York beat Pittsburgh.
Unfortunately, Pittsburgh This is the year where Tomlin played himself, bro. And the move with George Pickens made no fucking sense. It made no sense. Why not go out there and try to at least set up 2 6'4", 6'5" receivers? They don't even give them a chance. Now you down to one receiver. The Steelers, Jay, I got them winning 4-5 games this year.
And they sent him to Dallas, where only CD get the ball.
Dak Prescott not going to be looking for him. So
Dak don't look for nobody but CD Lamb.
And he going to flip out. He not going to get him signed because he won't go and want too much money. And they only got a third, a fifth, and a seventh for him. What is the Steelers doing?
This next game is going to tell me a lot about the New York Giants. The Giants go to Washington to play Jaden Daniels and them boys. Washington's a 7-point favorite, but I want to see what Russ do with Neighbors, and I want to see that defense, that front four that they got now, adding the young boy Abdul Carter. Yeah. That's going to tell me a lot about them, because Washington, they about to do the same thing and just ball out unless Jaden come out and have a rookie slump or a sophomore slump year, which I don't. CJ had one, but he had injuries and stuff like that on his team. But he did have a little slump year, and he still made the playoffs. But I think this game gonna tell me a lot though about what New York is trying to do.
I can see it ain't because I got that. I'm repping them Knicks, but I can see them Giants, man. They might depending on Russell and depending on the health of that defense. Like you said, that defense, and if Dable can get that shit popping,
that defense, bro.
They might be better than the Commanders, bro.
They got a capable offense with Russell as their quarterback. They got Neighbors. They got 2 running backs. Like, they got what they need offensively. They got Scatterbo, too.
That's what it is, Jesus. Brian Thompson Jr.
Brian Thompson. Man, there it is. I could not think of his damn name.
He only in his second year.
Yeah, I was going to say, he was a rookie. No, that was the dude from
This is third.
Yeah, this is third year. It's the other dude.
He ain't done that because he would.
Yeah, but he's a good receiver, though. I think they still got Zay Jones. I think they still got Zay Jones too.
Nah, they finally got rid of. They did got Zay Jones. What's the tight end they got rid of? Who was they tight end?
I don't remember.
The one that always get hurt, but he a beast. I can't think of his name.
I don't remember who their tight end was, but
they'll come to me later.
Carolina, Jacksonville is the last 1 o'clock game. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
We just want to see Travis Hunter play. That's it.
I want to see if they really going to try to break this dude hurt. That's what I want to see.
Oh, I'm watching the Jaguars in the preseason. I'm watching that. I got to see if he played, bro. I got to see how effective. If they do it, I got to see that. And I don't even watch the preseason.
You're right, because if he do it in the preseason, if he don't do it in the preseason, he not doing it in the game. So
I'm playing. If he want to play both sides, I'm playing him both sides. All 3 games he playing.
Just to see if he can make it.
Yeah, not the whole game, but I'm gonna put him out there for 2 quarters.
Yeah. Put him out there for a quarter. Second game, put him out there for 2 quarters. Yeah, and then see if he even make it through preseason for real.
Yeah, and if I like it, then that 3rd game I might let him do it again. If not, I'm gonna be like, look, dog, like I gotta just play you at wide receiver, or I gotta just play you at corner, because the first 2 games didn't look good, and that's only the preseason, dog. I can't. You gonna be you could become a liability if we do that in the regular season.
I'm with you. He's a receiver first. He got it.
Yes, bro. He won the Heisman because he was a fucking receiver. If he was just a cornerback, he wouldn't have been on the Heisman list at all.
No, and he got any.
My cat, man. He like a dog, but
that was a cat. That sound like a leopard or some shit.
Yeah, he a big nigga. He fat too, because he always want to eat.
My cat just kicked out the fucking screen window and almost dipped. I almost let that cat go. Go ahead, Mom. Go ahead and see that trash can. See what's in there. I forget what I said. No, but I was gonna say he got better. He got more chance of getting hurt on defense trying to tackle.
Trying to tackle them dudes, man. He ain't that big yet. He ain't NFL big yet. You know what I mean? Once he get NFL big, that's different. But he ain't NFL big yet as a rookie.
He'll never be NFL big because he's slim. He's a slim dude.
Well, how many corners usually are NFL big? It ain't a lot of big corners that came through. Like the most effective corners, they got a little bit of size, but they're quick as hell.
Coming in like like he ain't no Ramsey.
He ain't no Jalen Ramsey, big ass corner, like he can guard anybody because he's big as hell.
Nah, you're right.
He'd have to be like a Revis or something like that. You know what I mean? Like Revis was big, but he wasn't super big. Like he wasn't. I guess he was big. I guess Revis was big.
He wasn't really big. He was like.
I don't think so.
Yeah, he's like 5'11". I mean, he wasn't no tiny corner, but he wasn't big. But it was
he wasn't big.
That's how Quinion Mitchell is with the Eagles. They're not big. They do everything good. You know what I mean?
Right. 4:00 games. Tennessee, Denver in Denver. Ooh. Denver 7-point favorite in that.
Nah, they gonna blow the shit out of Tennessee, bro.
Yeah, that's 405. Bo about to go out there and terrorize them. So
right. That's 20-point lead right there, bro. Easy.
Yeah. But I do want to see what Ward do. I do want to see that. See what Cam Ward.
Yeah. I hope they don't do him like AR, bro. I hope he don't come out there like AR, bro.
Well, he got receivers on deck, so I think he'll be fine. He got receivers on deck. The next 405 game, San Francisco, Seattle. San Francisco 1.5-point favorite. I got San Francisco because who the hell is the quarterback in Seattle?
Darnold.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'm going with San Francisco.
Yeah, but who he gonna throw the ball? Now they only.
That's what I'm saying. Like Lockett gone. Come on, man.
Gone.
DK. Yeah.
Okay, so who the hell is? I got a bad feeling Sam Darnold.
Smith. They got Smith and Jigba. He gonna have a big season.
He gonna have a big season. He gonna have a big year, but I think Jay, I think Sam Darnold about to go back to the old Sam Darnold, bro.
Me too. I think that Viking shit was just a system. That was a fluke.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we seen what happened in the playoffs.
He turned into the Jet Sam Darnold.
Yeah. We seen that. 425 Detroit at Green Bay. Detroit 1-point favorite. I'm going with Detroit on the road.
That might be the game. That might be the game of the week right there. One of them.
Yeah.
Wait, who's at home? Green Bay?
Green Bay. It's in Green Bay. That's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a real good game. But yeah, I think Detroit gonna come out smoking again, and they're just gonna have to rely on hopefully they stay healthy.
Yeah, I think that Chiefs Chargers game, Detroit, Green Bay, Cincinnati, Cleveland. No, I can't say Cleveland because they got a rookie. Well, they got Flacco, Cincinnati, Cleveland, and New York and Washington. That's the three games. That's and Baltimore, Buffalo, but that's we'll get to that in a minute.
Oh, that's Sunday night. They put that on prime time. I know that.
We'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. Next, 425, Houston at the Rams. Rams is a 3-point favorite at home on that.
You better add that game into your top 4 because I think the Rams. The Rams, man, adding what they added at receiver and put with Puka, bro, and what's the name? And Houston. Now we got to see C.J. Stroud. What man? Look, this year 3. That's gonna be a game right there.
It's the year where he posted. This the year where he supposed to be like that dude.
MVP shit. Yeah.
And I'm with you on the Rams because I was with them last year. Like I picked them to go far and surprise everybody, and they did.
You was on the Rams. You was on the Rams, but now they added a bigger, better receiver. So
and I think they're gonna do it again. But I actually think they get further this year in the playoffs. I do. I think they get further.
I think Puka gonna have a monster year because you cannot double team him now. You cannot.
Right. Sunday night, Baltimore, Buffalo.
Oh, that's
and I think that this got a potential to be the AFC Championship, but I got the Chiefs Bengals. Like, you know what I mean?
You know what, Jay? We usually don't agree on a whole damn hour show, but we on our way right now. I'm with you.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. I know. Let's go. But
the niggers agree.
The niggers is coming. Hey, Buffalo a 2-point favorite. I'm gonna go with Buffalo at home though. Sunday night.
I'm gonna go with Buffalo. I think I ain't gonna say. You know what? This got to be the year, man, because now the Chiefs have exposed themselves. Somebody got to win that AFC between Ravens, Bills, and Denver. Yeah. Bills, Ravens, and Denver. Somebody got to take the Chiefs. And
I'm gonna throw the Chargers in there too, because the Chargers and Denver are both in that same division as the Chiefs. So I'm gonna throw them in there too, because they got a good team now too. They added some stuff. They should be fine.
And they almost beat the Chiefs last year. They always almost beat the Chiefs. Everybody almost beat the Chiefs.
Almost a lot. That shit happens so much, bro. Like, and that's why I can't go away from them until I see how they look in these first 5 games. I always look at the first 5 games of the season, and then I go from there.
Because I know. Wait, let me look at the Eagles' schedule. I know the Chiefs. Yeah, we play the Chiefs week 2.
Yeah. Minnesota, Chicago Monday night, and I got Chicago in that.
Yeah.
So we gonna go to.
Now hold up, Minnesota. I got a homie that's a bartender at Wild Wings. I was there the other day. He was telling me all these defenders that the Vikings picked up, bro. I don't know Minnesota.
Yeah, but they got JJ McCarthy at quarterback though.
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't know.
Played an NFL game yet.
Yeah, but look who we throwing the ball to though. It's pretty. I think me and you can go out there and throw the ball to Justin and Addison and Hockenson.
That's a fact. Eagles schedule, y'all. Listen to this shit. This is crazy, bro. Oh my Lord, this is y'all schedule.
It said that's the fuck up, bro. For real.
Minus the Cowboys. Cowboys first week, bro. Y'all got Chiefs, Rams at the y'all at the Chiefs, home versus the Rams, at the Buccaneers, home versus the Broncos, at the Giants, at the Vikings, minus the Vikings because JJ McCarthy. Then y'all got the Giants again right after that. Then y'all got Packers, Lions at Green Bay, at Detroit. I mean, y'all home for Detroit. Then y'all go to Dallas. That game in Dallas gonna be a trap game for y'all. Then y'all got the Bears, the Chargers, exclude the Raiders because that's not a threat to y'all. Then you got Commanders, Bills, Commanders.
Jesus Christ! I mean, damn, bro.
Hold on though. And then y'all got Commanders, Bills, Commanders to end the season.
This is what happened when you win the Super Bowl. You lose. Everybody want to get paid. You lose all your big names, and then they set you up for the dummy schedule.
What's your record?
I don't even want to talk about it.
What's y'all's record, man? How many of those y'all winning? All right, y'all winning against the Cowboys. That's one.
All right, I'm gonna breeze through it. I feel like I'm with Mike with the Chiefs. I feel like we laid the blueprint out, and the Chiefs. I feel like we're gonna beat the Chiefs. And I'm gonna beat the Chiefs.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you do it. It's your team. Go ahead.
We going 2-0 because we have to go 2-0. We have to because we cannot play
in Kansas City. In Kansas City.
Yeah, we got we have just look the Chiefs.
They added some heat too.
I know. I feel like that Cowboys game will have us ready for those big receivers. So we'll be able to, if we can handle the Cowboys receivers, we damn sure can handle the Chiefs receivers. So I'm looking at 2-0. Right. That Rams game's at home. I'm gonna give that 3. Okay, we're gonna start off good.
3-0. Okay, all right.
Yeah, we're gonna start off 3. Tampa could be a loss because we never play good against Tampa. So
in Tampa too.
In Tampa, Denver at home. Oh, that's a trap game. Denver's really good. I'm so 3 wins, split 1 with New York. That's 4. Vikings 5. Bye week. Green Bay away 6. Detroit home. You know what? Now that I look at it, they kind of set these games up good at home and the road. I'm gonna say loss to Detroit at home. Maybe that's 6. Still 6 wins. We're gonna beat the Cowboys again. That's 7. Bears 8. Chargers 9, Raiders 10, split 1 with the Commanders, beat Buffalo 12. 12 and 5. And that's pretty good, bro. This is a hell of a schedule, bro. For real.
12 and 5. If y'all go 12 and 5 with against that schedule, bro, y'all gonna win another damn Super Bowl.
I thank you. I appreciate that. Now remember this day.
That schedule right there.
Everybody who's watching. Remember this day, Jay. 12 and 5. If they go 12 and 5, Big JAE says back-to-back Super Bowl. Remember this day.
Bruh, that's a hard-ass schedule. And they set some of those games up in a row, like where y'all got to go bang it out like 5 straight games, though.
I know. But you know the good thing about I see what they did with the away games. That back end of the schedule is crazy. But I do like, even though it's a crazy schedule, Jay, I like the fact that they set us up to set some of these big games are at home. Rams, Broncos, Detroit, and obviously splitting 1 with the rivals. But yeah, that Buffalo game, that Chargers game, that Packers game, that Chiefs game, that Bills game, and that Rams game. They toss-ups, bro, for real. I hate to say it.
All right, now let's look at my Bengals real quick. We got a rough roll. We got a rough one too, boy. We got the Broncos, Lions, Packers, and Steelers all 4 games in a row. So,
damn.
Game 1 against the Browns, we gonna lose that shit just because we don't never win the first game. These last 3 seasons, we ain't won the first game. We gonna lose that shit.
That's how you gonna start off,
bro. We gonna lose that shit. I'm being realistic, bro. We gonna lose that shit. We gonna beat the Jaguars. We gonna beat the Vikings, and then we gonna shit the bed against the Broncos because we gotta go there. They gonna beat us in that one. But the Lions, they gonna beat us too. Like, god damn, bro, this is crazy.
That's 2-4, bro.
Yeah. We only got 2 wins so far. Packers. I think we beat the Packers, and I think we beat the Steelers.
Okay, so that's back to 500.
Yeah. So what's that? 4 wins. Jets. Jets. That's the win. That's 5.
5. Y'all going in the play.
The Bears. That's 6. We lose that second Steelers game. Patriots. That's 7. We're gonna lose to the Ravens. We're gonna lose to the Bills, and we're gonna beat the Ravens. We're gonna split with the Ravens.
That's 8.
We're gonna beat the Dolphins, and we beating the Cardinals, and we beating the Browns in that last game of the season.
Okay, so you got 10-7, but y'all should beat the Steelers both times.
I don't think we're gonna beat the Steelers both times because it's a division game, but I will give us 11 wins because the game that I think we are gonna win, that I said we gonna lose, is that first game against the Browns.
Yeah, see, if y'all win one of those games, Browns, if y'all sweep the Browns or sweep the Steelers, y'all winning at 11 games.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. That's what I'm thinking too.
I don't think y'all defense can play any worse than last year. It's got to be better.
Yeah, no, we added some additions. We added some young boys. We still got to hit, bring some guys in from free agency, stuff like that. We still got stuff we got to do, but it's, I'll give us 10 strong, 10, a strong 10, but I think we can get 11 because we probably going to need, with the way the AFC is now, I think we're going to need 11 games to win. You know what I mean? I mean, to get in the playoffs. 10 might not get us in the playoffs, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot of strong teams in the AFC right now.
Yeah, not anymore, man, because you look at your AFC teams, we got to put the Chiefs in there, Denver,
the Chargers. The Texans, the Chiefs, the Bills, the motherfucking, bro, we can name them all day long. Right there, just off rip right there. You know what I mean? So
11 games might get y'all one home game for real.
Yeah, type shit though. So, man, I hope we just win the games we supposed to win. That'd be our problem, bro. We don't win the games we supposed to win.
Yeah, because you got such a tough record, tough schedule. That's why I'm looking at me and your schedule is really the same. Y'all start off tough and then we end tough. But just win the games you got to win, and then you can slide in the playoffs and make something happen.
There you go, man. Shit, man. Off the rails, man. I don't know do I got anything off the rails? You got anything off the rails, man? Take it somewhere else real quick, man.
Let's go off the rails. They got Mace. I heard Mace got a new album out, and he thinking about dropping the album on Diddy's in front of Diddy's court case and shit. So I'm looking forward.
Mace is crazy, bro. That nigga crazy.
Mace is crazy, but Diddy owe that nigga so much money, and Mace making so much money with Cam. I see why Cam is pushing. That's like me, like Jay. I'm like, Jay, bro, yo, we making this amount of money, man. Go get that nigga Diddy, bro. Yeah.
I want to hear a Mace album though.
It's coming. I think it's coming out. I think it's either June or July. It's coming out.
Yeah, he need to go ahead and do that. I definitely want to hear a Mace album though. Mace got bars. That boy had a run. He had a crazy run.
And Lil Wayne, and we always, when we try to go off the rails, we always switch it to hip hop. I'm looking for Lil Wayne, 40 years old, right? One of the greatest ever. We had a debut, an argument last week about where to put Wayne at. it's not too late, Wayne, for you to go get that GOAT shit. 40 years old, you at your peak.
Late. It's too late.
I mean, Jay, it is too.
So, Cash, you're right. I feel you, Cash. You're right. But nah, it's too late, man. Because you got to look at. Because the Carter 5 was cool, the Carter 4 was cool, the Carter 3 fire, the Carter. You can name all his shit. His mixtapes is where he clean up at. This Carter 6 better be something that I can't take off repeat. If he gonna get up there today.
What if he goes back to Carter 3, but he adds that 40-year-old grown man talk with it? What if he drops
Carter 2 is his best one?
Yeah,
Lock and Load, The Mob, Best Rapper Alive, all that shit on there, bro. Like
that's why I said he had a 3-year run of 2 and 3, but then he watered it down with 4 and 5. But I'm just saying, Jay, he 40. I know how it feels. If it's not over, if he dropped that Black album and he got it, he might be able to supplant. He might be able to push himself back up in that category for real.
In the category, yes, Wayne is one of the GOATs though, because when his time came, you got to remember he was what 11 when he started rapping. He was 14 when the Hot Boys came out. His first album, he was 15 years old, not cussing. His second album, he was 16 years old, not cussing. His third album, he cussed on "Fuck the World" or "Fuck you, nigga." He was 19 when he dropped 500 Degrees. You know what I mean? And then he got on, bro. He dropped almost 4 albums of not even cussing, like just straight bars. Like people don't even remember that Wayne. He was a kid, yo. Like Wayne is one of the GOATs, yo.
Now I respect that because I'm one of them that don't cuss. I feel like if you got to cuss, then that means you ain't got the bars to say it, right?
Bro, I can spit without cussing. That's nothing. That ain't nothing at all. But I like to cuss sometimes for the emphasis on certain things. But I want my shit to be able to just be played, and motherfuckers ain't got to feel away because every word is a cuss word or some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I think, but you got to think Wayne 99 and his run didn't even really start until after the Carter 3.
Yeah,
like 07. Or some shit like that. That's when his run really started, and he started killing all the mixtapes and all that shit. But he had shit going all the way back to 99, bro.
And Big JAE coming with his shit. I know he working on some stuff. You know what I mean? Man Cave Media, Most Fila. All I'm gonna say, all I'm gonna say, next Friday, I'm dropping my Black album, bro. Side B.
Let's go.
Bro. Jay,
let's go. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm bringing that. I'm bring some snippets on here, let y'all hear some shit. But I think I got the Black album this year, bro, for real.
That's what I'm talking about. The Black album. Then I back out it as the best rapper alive. Nigga, ask about me. What? Brings the billboard from grams to Grammys, the O's the opposite, Orphan Annie. Come on, bro.
Pardon Jay for selling out the
garden in the day. I'm like a young Mormon in his hay. Oh, come on, bro. Niggas ain't got bars like that, but that's the GOAT right there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But man, gotta get ready to go to work, man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Appreciate y'all coming through for Off the Rails, man. You already know the big salute, man. Next time, make sure y'all pull up, hit the like, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. The next show is your show is that Sunday now, open mic.
Yeah, Sunday 8 p.m. open mic. We up.
Make sure y'all pull up, man. Make sure y'all pull up. That's all we need y'all to do. So we'll see y'all next time. Salute, hit the like, share, subscribe, all that. All right, Scully, man, gotta go get the money, man. Yes.